It was supposed to be another nostalgic celebration of Outlander's legacy, an anniversary interview filled with laughs, fond memories, and heartwarming anecdotes. But instead, Sam Heughan stunned Hollywood and sent the fandom into overdrive with a confession that no one saw coming. After more than a decade of working side by side with Caitríona Balfe, Sam finally admitted what many fans had suspected all along. There were moments when his feelings for her blurred the line between fiction and reality. For 10 years, Sam and Caitríona have lived as Jamie and Claire Fraser, two lovers whose epic romance defied time, war, and tragedy. Their on-screen chemistry was so powerful it often spilled beyond the frame, sparking endless speculation. Were they just acting, or was there something deeper? Until now, both stars had brushed off the rumors, insisting their bond was a friendship built on trust and professionalism. But as the cameras rolled on this latest interview, Sam's guard slipped. His voice softened, his tone turned reflective, and he spoke words that immediately shook the fandom to its core. "I'll be honest," he began carefully. "There were moments when I wasn't sure if I was feeling what Jamie felt, or if it was me. Caitríona has this presence, this energy, that makes everything real. Sometimes too real," the audience gasped. Caitríona herself blinked in surprise, her lips parting slightly as if unsure whether to laugh or protest. For once, she didn't have the quick-witted comeback fans have come to expect from her. Instead, she let Sam continue. "We've spent over a decade together," he explained, filming some of the most intimate, emotional, and painful moments a couple can go through. "And I'd be lying if I said I wasn't moved by it. There were times when it felt like more than acting. Times when I thought, is this Sam, or is this Jamie?" The confession hit like a thunderclap. After years of deflecting speculation, Sam had finally admitted what countless fans believed but never thought they'd hear confirmed. His connection to Caitríona wasn't just scripted, it was personal. All eyes turned to Caitríona. Would she deny it? Would she laugh it off? Instead, she smiled, soft, almost tearful, as if remembering every scene, every embrace, every moment that blurred the line between character and actor. "I knew there was something special," she admitted, her voice trembling slightly. "From the first day, there was this spark. We didn't know it then, but we were building something that would change our lives. And sometimes, yes, it felt more real than we expected." The room fell silent, as though everyone had collectively realized they were witnessing history. For 11 years, fans had shipped Jamie and Claire beyond the screen. Now, they had reason to believe they weren't wrong. Within minutes, clips of the exchange went viral. Hashtags like #Sam and Kate, #Hidden Feelings, and #Outlander Confession dominated social media. Fans dissected every word, every glance, every subtle gesture. Some screamed in excitement, others cried with joy, while skeptics wondered if this was a carefully orchestrated PR stunt. One fan wrote, "We weren't delusional. The chemistry was real." Sam finally admitted it. Another joked, "Forget season finales. This is the cliffhanger I've been waiting for." Regardless of interpretation, one fact was undeniable. The confession had reignited a frenzy the fandom hadn't felt since Outlander's debut in 2014. The climax of Sam's revelation came in one haunting sentence, a line that blurred art and reality so perfectly it left fans breathless. "I don't know anymore where Jamie ends and Sam begins, or where Claire ends and Caitríona begins." It was raw, it was vulnerable, and it was the kind of truth that fuels both Hollywood scandal and timeless romance. In that moment, Sam stripped away a decade of careful PR walls and gave fans what they'd always suspected, that the love story of Jamie and Claire wasn't confined to the screen. And yet, as quickly as the confession came, Sam stopped short of labeling it love. He didn't declare a relationship, nor did Caitríona. Theirs was a revelation of blurred lines, hidden emotions, and moments of truth that could not be neatly explained. For fans, it was both a gift and a torment, a confirmation that their connection was real, but also a reminder that reality is rarely as simple as fiction. As the cameras faded, one thing was certain: Sam Heughan had dropped the bombshell of the decade. He had admitted his hidden feelings. And whether those feelings were fleeting sparks or a fire that still burns, the world will never see Jamie and Claire, or Sam and Caitríona, the same way again. The moment Sam Heughan let slip his hidden emotions for Caitríona Balfe, the Outlander fandom erupted. For over a decade, fans had speculated, dissected interviews, and rewatched behind-the-scenes clips, searching for proof that the electric chemistry between Jamie and Claire wasn't just acting. And now, with one shocking confession, their suspicions seemed validated. The world didn't just watch a revelation. They lived it, replayed it, and magnified it until Hollywood itself shook with the echo. Within hours, Twitter transformed into a battlefield of emotions. On one side were the believers, thrilled and vindicated. "We told you so," they shouted, gleefully tagging their friends in viral clips. For them, this wasn't just a confession, it was a victory. The years of being called delusional shippers, the accusations of reading too much into subtle glances or playful banter, all swept away in a tidal wave of validation. One fan's tweet captured the mood. "Sam just confirmed what our hearts already knew." Jamie and Claire were never just fiction. They were Sam and Caitríona, too. But not everyone celebrated. Some voiced caution, insisting fans not confuse blurred emotions with romance. "Actors immerse themselves," wrote one skeptic. "Sam's honesty doesn't mean they're secretly together. It means they cared deeply about their work." Yet the cautious voices were drowned in a chorus of hysteria. Fan edits flooded TikTok. Instagram Reels paired Sam's confession with clips of Jamie whispering love to Claire. And on Facebook, fan groups swelled with posts declaring this the real finale of Outlander. Hollywood, never one to miss a scandal, pounced immediately. Entertainment outlets ran headlines as though a bombshell romance had just been confirmed. Sam Heughan finally admits hidden feelings for Caitríona Balfe. Art imitates life? Outlander stars blur the line between fiction and reality. Confession that broke the internet. Jamie and Claire were always real. Talk shows debated whether Sam's words were an unguarded truth or a carefully staged PR maneuver. Some journalists framed it as the kind of vulnerability rarely seen in Hollywood's polished machine. Others accused the confession of being fan service, a way to reignite attention as Outlander reaches its end. But whether genuine slip or clever strategy, one thing was clear. Sam Heughan's words dominated headlines, trending hashtags, and entertainment gossip columns across the globe. Interestingly, Caitríona's subtle, tearful smile during the moment became its own viral meme. Screenshots of her expression circulated with captions like, "She knew," or, "When the truth finally comes out." Her restraint, neither denying nor confirming romance, but acknowledging the depth of their bond, only added fuel to the fire. Fans analyzed her every glance, every smirk, every syllable. Some insisted her silence spoke volumes. Others argued it was her way of protecting both their privacy. Either way, her reaction amplified the drama. Because sometimes, silence is the loudest answer of all. Beneath the hysteria lies a truth more complex than tabloids can print. Sam's confession was not just about Caitríona. It was about the fragile boundary between acting and reality. For over a decade, the two have lived inside Jamie and Claire's skin, embodying love, loss, and devotion so raw that even they struggled to separate themselves from their characters. "I don't know anymore where Jamie ends and Sam begins, or where Claire ends and Caitríona begins," Sam admitted. That single line crystallized the essence of the scandal. It wasn't simply about romance. It was about the cost of immersing yourself so fully in a story that it becomes inseparable from your own life. Caitríona echoed this sentiment later, in a quieter interview. Outlander wasn't just acting. It was living another life. And when you live it for so long, it becomes a part of you forever. The aftermath of the confession proves one thing. The legacy of Outlander is not just the story of time travel, war, and love. It is the legacy of two actors who dared to be vulnerable, who allowed their connection to bleed through the screen so authentically that the world believed it was real. The fandom frenzy, the media storm, and the speculation are all symptoms of a deeper truth. Sam Heughan and Caitríona Balfe created something rare. They crafted chemistry so potent it defied the script, transcended the screen, and blurred into their own reality. As the dust settles, one fact remains unshakable. Whether Sam's confession was a slip of the heart or a carefully weighed admission, it has forever changed how fans view Jamie and Claire, and Sam and Caitríona. Some call it scandal, others call it love, but for millions of fans, it was the tearful truth they'd been waiting over a decade to hear. And as one viral post put it best, Outlander gave us Jamie and Claire. But Sam and Caitríona gave us themselves. And that's the real love story.